Shoot him!
It's okay.
Second shot got me in the leg.
I gave him plenty of warning. This is the game, you know. I'll get the car.
Got away all right. Come on. He is not...
Nothing serious. Sorry. I couldn't quite make it. You okay?
Yes. Yes, I'm not harmed at all. Sense this. Sense this. Sense this. Sense this. Since las estas. Sa. Enlistis, Soshun. Enlistis.
For heaven's sake, put that thing away before you do any more damage. You're heavy like a school child.
You'll come quietly.
Of course.
Help to get him to the back. This chap goes with me in the front. Lindenberger's town, sir? Nearest. Right.
Initiative, but no intelligence, Blake. No intelligence.
Well, here they are, sir. And if that guy Adams with them, I'm going.
You're going, period. Get out of sight. Hypnotism.
Let's see, Lindenberger. We've got a wounded man here.
The door is open.
All right. Keep him there. We won't be long. We'll put him under lock and key at the telescope later on.
There.
Clear it up, will you, Walsh? This American fellow who they claim drew a gun and tried to kidnap Adam. You know anything about him?
I would never condone use of force, sir.
It doesn't answer my question.
And I doubt whether I have to.
May I use your phone, sir? I shall ask you a lot of questions later, before or after a charge.
The operator has been off duty for some hours.
This is bad, Walsh, bad. They'll stop at nothing now to land on the Earth. They've got us right where they want us.
I knew nothing of the ultimatum. This is now life or death.
You'll both?
Yes. I'll borrow Lindenberger's car.
Well, it's nearly dawn. You'll get the only plane out of park if you drive fast.
You'll get Scott to explain to the kids.
Sure, sure.
Adam!
Do you know anything about Pop?
Did you get away? Colonel Nash, why did you lock us up?
It's all right.
Sure, but we want to know what...
Good, you'll be taken down to your quarters for some sleep.
That's all right, sir.
You'll do as you're told, and this time there'll be guards outside your room.
Excuse me, so where's Pop?
Your father's, frankly, as much trouble as you are. They're under control.
Is that it?
He was.
Well, where is he now?
He has, too, displayed this genetic ability to disappear.
Where is he?
I don't know, but wherever he is, we'll find him, my girl, if it's the last place on Earth.
Don't you realize how urgent this is, man? Look, I want to tell the Prime Minister simply this, that our appalling mishandling of the Soshunites business has at last put us into a position from which we have no hope of winning.
Really?
You see, these people have the ultimate weapon.
Weapon? Our information is that they're unarmed. Professor Mayer's report.
Quite. But unless we agree to let them have a small corner of this planet on which to live, they propose to set their satellite on a collision course with the Earth. You see, if we refuse them, they're condemned to a slow and lingering death by ultimate extermination in space. So, they have nothing at all to lose. And quite frankly, I commend their decision. But the result would be a cosmic explosion, compared to which the world's entire stock of hydrogen bombs would look like something children play with on bonfire nights.
Oh, this has me beaten for the moment. Look, could you, no. Excuse me, Nash. I'm going up to the control room to check on the tracking details.
Right. Nash here. Yes? I'll arrange to leave immediately. Boss is where? Oh, I see. Yes?
I'm sorry.
That's all right. Did Nash say you could come up?
Yes. Soon we are going to Canberra.
Have you seen this setup before?
No.
This, my friend, is the machinery that tracks your satellite. I regret that it also gives us the information we may need to destroy it.
Melosa. Melosa. Sinci am Soshun. Nostastra.
Sinci am Soshun. Natosta hemos. Donesta mahensi.
Soshun. Sinci sa. Soshun cha elsa Sinci.
Sa Soshun, elsis celestis.
No estis office. Sinci vostos. Augusta. Sinci catos. Vistos. Sa. Enstis. Enstis. Sa enstis melastis thesis. Sa. Terrestrialis. Alotma. Radio telescope. Alotma.
What is it, Dave?
The intensity of the signal seems to be increasing.
And Kamutsa is due in from New York today. Very well. In an hour, then. Where have you been?
You used this. Answer me, did you use this?
I spoke with the Soshun.
Confound you, you had no right. What did you say to him?
Only what you and Dr. Scott have told me just now about this machinery. I told him I think it best if we destroy all this.
What? What is it doing? Stop!
Say it.
Turret platform. Turret platform, can you hear me? What the place is going on? Do you know what this is about?
Come on, Robert. They're ready to come up.
Here are the dispatches. What's the atmosphere like now?
Grim.
Oh, Wilson, yes. I know, yes.
PM. Sir? Well? The dispatches, sir, they're the ones on top. And the afternoon papers, sir, they reflect the public panic, too.
I'm afraid it is, gentlemen. It is rather, even if you did not think of it. Certainly. Yes, I agree. Make a big difference.
Shall we sit down, everyone? I am convinced that there has been a confusion of attitude towards Soshunites. However, since the destruction of the telescope by your people, Mr. Cincy, Swiss, the situation has become critical, so I've intervened personally in the hope that by quick action a disaster may be averted. Dr. Kamutsa, as you know, has been sent over here by the Secretary General of the United Nations Organization in New York with full powers to act on behalf of all nations. He is therefore the best person to negotiate with these people. Of course, these negotiations must now take place from Australian national territory, but the approach will be international.
Our first problem is how to communicate with these people. Perhaps our friend here, who is a representative of his race, can help us.
Mr. Sweet, have you still the means of direct communication with your people?
With this radio, I can speak with the Soshun, Excellency.
Sir.
Pardon?
When addressing
Mr. Marsden, if you please.
There is a small flying ship above now. Through it, I can speak with the Soshun.
Show me.
Malossis. 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 Cincy am Soshun.
Answer your last miss.
Saw Soshun.
Mr. Squeeze, if you'd be so kind, ask your Soshan if a representative may visit him to discuss peaceful and harmonious end of this squabble. You may also add that I've already ordered an inquiry to seek out land for you.
Astosis menatus soestis osalis. Mantis lamosis Soshun.
Kelis estis, non sos Soshunus, mes altos entetes.
The Soshun says we can no longer trust you. He says we've learned to trust only some children.
You mean Jean, Bernie, and...
Since Barossa and I are here on your planet, the Soshun will only negotiate if these children are on Soshunus. This we require as a gesture of good faith.
Another stellar journey.
I thought this had happened. I'm sorry, Walsh. Your leader, Mr. Sweet, is a most astute politician.
Pardon?
He argues only from a position of great strength. I'm sorry, but this suggestion seems to be the only course available for us.
I agree, and I will accompany them.
Have the children brought here immediately. Oh, Colonel. How long is it since you've been an active soldier?
Oh, a few years, sir. A few short years.
Good. Have you won't have forgotten your attack training?
Well, there's a...
Colonel, I want you to go out there and fight off every photographer and press reporter you can see. I want the events of the next 36 hours kept as far away from the public view as possible, until we know what chance of success we have for the odds.
Yes, I will. Right away. Goodbye. Well, celebrities, you've been asked to change into your best bibs because you're about to go to Canberra to be interrogated about all this.
Will Dad be there?
Everyone's there.
Yes, hello there, youngster.
Mr. Lindenberger.
Nobody's home. They've all returned to Canberra.
So I overheard.
The resident engineer's upstairs if you want permission to tour the buildings. Come on, kids.
Honestly, sir, I'm fed up with hugging walls, veranda posts, and tree trunks.
Seems everybody's in Canberra. Well, what are we waiting for?
Don't you think in that case we should travel in the opposite direction?
I'm never licked. Come on.
Shwee.
Of course we'll go, sir. Won't we?
Oh, yes, of course.
It has been arranged with the Soshan that Dr. Komatsu will accompany you.
As long as you don't tell us what to say.
Oh, I'll have a few things I'll say, but...
I trust that the situation will be such that Dr. Komatsu will be there merely as advisor.
That's all right, then.
To ensure your bargain is kept, the children will be picked up by the ship first at the radio telescope, and then Dr. Kamutsa at Canberra.
Agreed.
Professor Mayer.
Sir.
Will you go out to Parks and see them off?
Of course, sir.
We are all very grateful to you. Bernie, Edward. Thank you, and good luck.
Thank you, sir.
Well,
They're confident?
I'm terrified.
you all right, kids?
Yes, sir.
Well, there it is. See you later.
Bye, Dad.
I hope you've got some sedatives for poor old Kamutsa. Crazy. The 8 p.m. bus to Soshunites.
Goodbye, Professor.
Hmm?
Goodbye.
Oh, goodbye. Well, off you go. Crazy.
We've talked it over, and we've decided that we're not going to deliver these messages or talk to you about settling on Earth because of our friend Peter Campbell.
What are you saying? Excuse me, sir.
She knows what she's doing.
You brought Peter up here and sent him back again unconscious. And the doctors say they can't do anything for him. But we think your scientists know what's the matter with him. Peter was a friend of Soshunites too, and we think you must guarantee to cure him first. This gesture is to reciprocate our governments in sending us here.
What have you done? Are you crazy? You've spoiled everything. Everything.
We'll see. In a minute.
We shall send body-healing scientists at once to Earth. If you will promise they come back safely.
We promise.
Quite a remarkable gesture, sir. To come forward with the offer of the island of Baboti in this manner.
I think Mr. Lindenberger should understand, sir, that there is no possibility of access to the island by private individuals once the Soshunites have been settled there.
Now, let's get this straight. The island is my property, and I demand right of access. Otherwise, my offer will be withdrawn.
Professor Mayer is quite correct, Mr. Lindenberger.
And I withdraw my offer of the island.
I'm very sorry to hear you say that, Mr. Lindenberger. Because in that case, I think it highly likely that the Australian federal government will exercise its legal right and acquire the island compulsorily, placing it under international control through the United Nations. I see you made quite a big publicity splash with your offer, Mr.
I offer you, sir, the island of Parboti.
Thank you, sir.
The world will applaud your generosity.
I guess we should tell Adam our secret now, huh?
Yeah, well, you better tell him, Edward. We knew, because Papa told us that Soshunites could never crash into the Earth. When it came within about, 2,000 miles of the Earth, it would be torn apart by the Earth's gravity, and it would end up like a little belt into little pieces, like they have on Saturn. So, you see, we knew you could never threaten the Earth like that. We didn't tell Colonel Nash or anyone else about it, though.
You knew this?
Surely.
You are right, of course. We knew this, too. To threaten you so was what you call bluff. But now I will tell you our secret. This bluff we had to do, although we did not want to. Because, you see, we are not able to go away.
Well, how do you mean, not able?
Because Soshunites is now held by the Earth's gravity and has not the necessary energy to break away from it.
You mean to say you...
I think we'd better get back. They'll be wondering what's happened to us. So we will stay here and sleep.
Good idea, Adam. Civic reception tomorrow.
Oh, yes, tomorrow, the Soshun, he comes. I think you will like this place very good.
I wish you didn't have to go to the island, Adam. I wish you could stay here.
When Barossa and I have done what the Soshun requires of us to prepare for the landing of my people, I am sure we will come back.
Oh, excuse.
Yes.
What is a civic reception?
Well, some call them endurance tests, others call them fashion parades. But this one tomorrow will be the daddy of them all.
Thank you.
Your Excellency, the Soshun, honoured guests from Soshunites, and fellow citizens of Sydney. This is indeed a historic day, not only for this fair city, but for the world. We are honoured by your presence here today, Your Excellency, and proud that you should have chosen this great country of Australia as your point of contact with Earth. And so we, the citizens of Sydney, bid you a hearty welcome as our guest on your first arrival. And we would like to take this opportunity to welcome officially our good friends, and I feel we may now call them our good friends, Adam and Barossa, whom, although they've been among us for some time now, must have had many moments when they doubted our friendship. With this remarkable example of your scientific genius beside us, we are reminded, sir, of the tremendous advantages that will shortly accrue to us from our future association with your people, whom we will soon hope to welcome, not as aliens, but as free citizens of this earth. And we are pleased to see, sir, that despite the alarming predictions of generations of writers, the most we ever had to fear from outer space was a sudden increase in the amount of air traffic and a few singed lawns. We trust, Your Excellency, that in return for your scientific knowledge, we peoples of the earth will provide you with all the good things in life that the Soshunese have for so many centuries missed. As you stay here with us this week, we hope to show you these things at first hand. And now we must bid Adam and Barossa farewell as they leave to prepare the island of Parvati for the forthcoming arrival of their people. We will see them again very soon, and so gratefully we say not adieu, but au revoir.
Dear, they don't understand au revoir.
Oui, je comprends très bien, merci. Au revoir. Au revoir.
Ah, français.